Ladies and gentlemen, time travelers, and Daleks tuning in from the far reaches of the universe. Welcome to our third annual Holly Jolly Christmas episode. Today, we're diving into the wibbly-wobbly world of a man whose obsession with the TV show Doctor Who masked his darker side of violence and terror. So grab your fez, straighten your bow tie, and join us as we explore the chronicles of a Whovian whose journey through time and space took an unexpected detour into the realm of murder. That's today on Death in Entertainment.
Live from Los Angeles.
911, what is your emergency?
Here in Hollywood now.
2 counts of murder,
Injury and death.
Oh my God!
Shocking new details.
that has stunned the entertainment world.
This makes me a little nervous.
The hair stood up on my arms.
Just like in the movies.
What do you call this thing anyway?
Death in Entertainment.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Merry friggin' die Christmas.
Deathmas. We got, what is it, the second or third Deathmas we got here?
Yes, it's the third annual.
I think so. Mark
Oh
is
my Lord.
Mark is on location somewhere in New England.
Yeah, I look like I could be in a funeral home right now.
You really do.
And I am. And that's where I am actually.
Yeah.
You sound like the Patriots season.
Oof, it's over.
Like shit. Is that you saying I sound like shit?
Yeah. Surrounded by death.
Yeah. And Bill Belichick yelling at me for some reason.
Yeah. In a coffin being yelled at.
Yeah.
What is
Finito.
going on, everybody? My name's Kyle Ploof.
My name is Mark Balcarin.
And I'm Alejandro Dowling.
And we have quite a Christmas appropriate story for you guys today. Violent Night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds very festive.
It's very festive. But
That sounds like an Eli Roth movie.
yeah, it's the next one coming up.
Yeah.
But before we get festive and hang the stockings with glee, we're going to go to December 18th, 2022. All right, so Alejandro, what do we have in the pop culture December 18th, 2022? This is like exactly a year ago.
It is. On TV tonight is The Sound of Music on ABC.
A new one or the old one?
The old one.
Oh, the classic one. The Nazis come in and take care of business.
Yeah.
Were you rooting for the Nazis in that story?
Were you not?
I was rooting for Christopher Plummer, whatever side he was on.
He was German though? Was he agnostic in that? No, he was a Nazi, wasn't he?
He was borderline. Like maybe he had a couple friends who were Nazis, looked the other way.
Sympathetic fascist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and you can't, not everyone's 100% on the right side of things.
That's true. That's very true.
And The Sound of Music, that plays every year. People love it. You know? Not many old movies can play that well these days.
That's true.
Yeah, especially in these times, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
And then on CBS, there was a movie called When Christmas Was Young. And this is not from the 60s. This was a new movie then in 2022 about a successful music manager who returns home to secure the rights to a Christmas love song, which was written by his high school girlfriend.
And she's a Nazi?
Yes.
That would have spruced things up, I think.
So this is somewhere between Hallmark and World War II.
In Schindler's List.
Yeah. Right. Schindler had a list, so did Santa.
Yeah, who was naughty, who was nice. Yeah.
Wow, I'm seeing the comparisons here.
He does watch you while you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he's checking it twice.
Yeah, he knows when you are on the train, so be good for goodness sake.
Oh, boy.
Yikes.
Gosh, but when Santa needs a hot shower.
Boy, is it cooking with gas.
Never
mind. Jerry Lewis has played a clown in Auschwitz, and he's played Santa, so he's checked both of those boxes.
What was he Santa in?
I don't know.
The Santa,
The mall.
the Santa Claus.
I think so. I think before Tim Allen got a hold of that role, I think it was Jerry Lewis.
The nutty Santa.
Yeah. The Nazi Santa.
And then
Boom.
finally here on NBC, NFL Sunday Night Football. New York Giants versus the Washington Red Commanders.
Whoa.
20. I didn't know if they made the change yet.
Canceled.
Jeez.
Giants won 20-12.
Wow.
So kind of not really a close game, but not really a blowout.
Not really a good game.
No, and I don't know why I'm
No.
talking about it right now.
Yeah, why were you even talking about like an NFL game, like a random game?
Well, because it played on December 18th, 2022 in prime time.
Well, it's pertinent to the story, I guess. We're setting the scene.
Yeah.
It
for
actually
whatever town-
is.
Yeah.
Because this involves Doctor Who.
Oh.
So that's why TV is very relevant.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
All right, Mark, movies.
Yeah, smooth transition right into the movies here. Number 3 actually is Violent Night.
Okay.
Whoa. Can you believe it?
The same title as this episode.
And the live stream that we will get into.
I can't wait for the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Wow. There was
The only suit I got. I got no respect.
Bad Rodney Dangerfield.
there was another movie called Silent Night, Deadly Night. A whole series in the 70s and 80s.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, okay.
You've
Take your
heard
word
of
for it.
that. Come on.
I think so.
What do
I
you
don't
mean you
know.
think so? That's a classic.
It's late here. I'm on the East Coast. Cut me some slack, Jack.
All right, we're cutting you some slack.
Got no respect.
All right, bad Rodney Dangerfield's back. All right, number 2, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which I think is a sequel to Black Panther.
Absolutely. It wasn't the first one
Yeah.
because that had a star that is now in the land of the deceased.
Yes.
Future episode.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Chadwick Boseman.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace for sure. Number 1, Avatar: The Way of Water.
Boo.
Yeah.
Awful.
The
Awful.
way of snoring when I saw it.
Yeah, I fell asleep like 3 times. I'm like, is this movie still going? Like, I felt like I had to get my money's worth, so I just stuck through to the end of the 3 hours, and I hated it.
Avatar, the way of the exit. They got no respect. Oh, God.
Hey, throw some water on me. Maybe I'll wake up in the middle of this movie.
Hey, Dr. Vinny Boo Butts threw some water on me.
Hey, does this movie have a pulse or what?
Take my avatar, please.
Please.
Well, I think that we are in a festive, jolly mood,
Jolly.
and we can just take our sleigh ride right into this episode.
Let's get our jollies off. Why don't we? All right. So this episode is covering, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, I believe this is the first time we are covering a YouTuber.
Okay, let me compute this.
Have
Put
we?
it in the Dipod 3000.
I just thought of one.
What's that?
Gabby Petito.
Ah, that's right.
She was a rising YouTube star,
Mm-hmm.
and her journey was cut short.
Unfortunately. Okay, so this is the second YouTuber that we're doing here. This man's name, Stephen McCullough. He is known better by his YouTube handle, VoteSaxon07.
No relation to Bruce McCullough from Kids in the Hall?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he wishes.
Or David McCullough, the war writer. He's like a history writer.
Yes, that's his dad.
Yeah.
We have no way to prove that, though.
The reason his name or his handle is VoteSaxon is apparently this is like a plot point of Doctor Who.
Oh,
Which I was-
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Who cares?
Doctor Who the fuck cares? I was hoping one of you would know anything about Doctor Who. I think this is the first time that it's stumped all 3 of us that not one of us knows this piece of media.
Personally, I call it Dr. Boo.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wow. I feel like every 4 years, it'll be like a tweet storm about the horrible choice for the new Doctor Who and how it ruined someone's life. And then I just don't hear about it for another 4 years.
Yeah.
And I was saying earlier that I've actually heard about Doctor Who a lot. I've seen a ton of YouTube videos. Like, I haven't watched the videos, but I've seen the titles.
Yeah.
And I've seen articles, I've seen references. And for something that I've seen so often, I have never found out anything about it. I've never looked up the plot. I don't know a thing about it.
Yeah. And there's probably a lot of people that are listening right now that are fans being like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
You suck.
Yeah. They're loading a rifle somewhere.
There's so many iterations of it, I think. I think it's been done multiple times, and I think it might still be going on.
See, I don't even know. I think it's an old show, but then they brought it back, like Saved by the Bell, the new class or something.
It's on the BBC, so it's like it's a little removed from our wheelhouse.
Wait, I have a little information. Apparently, there's 26 seasons.
Oh, wow.
Started in 1963, ended in 1989, but then I think it was
Yeah, that's the original run.
Right, and then there's a new run. They did that with Dallas as well.
Yeah, I think there was an American version too. Like they did with The Office.
In 2005.
Spun it off.
Okay. Well, I don't think the YouTuber today was talking about the American version.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to... It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What does matter is that this guy started his YouTube channel in 2010. Okay. His whole thing, he started this YouTube channel to unbox toys and collectibles. And Doctor Who was the original one.
Okay.
So he's like one of those creeps at Comic-Con with the weird booth that has like sex dolls for like Doctor Who.
Yeah, but they got different characters' heads on them.
Yeah. He's wearing a strap on for some reason at the booth.
Some of the heads are real.
Yeah. So let's take a peek at his original video, the first one that he ever put up.
Hello YouTube viewers and random Doctor Who fans. Today I'll be taking a look at the complete Series 9 Blu-ray box set. And here it is. At the top we get the Blu-ray logo as well as the BBC and Doctor Who logos. The artwork on the front is taken from the original Series 9 poster. So we have the Doctor and Clara
switch to decaf.
Explosion, how exciting. It includes all 12 episodes plus specials over 6 discs. And it's rated 12. On the back we get some images from the various episodes throughout the series in this great TARDIS roundel effect, and it stars Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor and Jenna Coleman as Clara. The full list of episodes is printed below it from Last Christmas all the way up to the Husbands of River Song. This is a first for a box set to include 2 Christmas specials, and I really appreciate it, otherwise we'd be waiting ages to see last year's Christmas special included in a full box set, like the Series 7 box set, which included the Doctor, the Widow,
He makes me want to drink a glass of water.
Of special features and content, which I'll be taking a little look at later on.
So this isn't even the toys. His first one ever is just unboxing the DVD that you get.
I hate this fast talking style of YouTuber. It really annoys me.
Yeah, he feels like he needs to like get your attention and keep your attention by talking like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, that's what everyone does. That's like what Mr. Beast does and stuff. It just kind of like inundates you with just shit coming at you so quick.
Yeah.
And it's unboxing a DVD on top of it.
Right.
That's sad.
That's just, are you nuts?
Hang it up, pal.
I mean,
yeah.
I would be bored watching that DVD.
Yeah.
Much less watching someone unbox it.
If I went into my guidance counselor's office in high school and he said, "What do you want to do?" and I said I wanted to unwrap DVDs, he'd kill me. And he would be justified in doing so.
In the court, it would be justifiable homicide.
Yeah.
A mercy killing.
That's the Law and Order episode of that. Sam Watterson's trying to defend the my guidance counselor.
I want to unbox Doctor Who documentaries.
Not even watch someone unbox it.
Yeah.
Put me out of my misery.
I'm a big fan of your unboxing of fucking DVDs. But I mean, this, had some success for this guy. He was young. He was born February 17th, 1990.
Whoa.
And a lot of people classified him as British. I know Mark will have an opinion on this.
Oh.
He's actually Northern Irish. But they say he's British because it's occupied.
Interesting.
That is a very I didn't think we were going to touch on that.
Oh, we're getting into it. IRA, let's go.
Touching on the troubles, and we're going to go back to the 1916 Civil War in Ireland now.
Yeah, how about you unbox a pipe bomb on a bus, pal?
How about you unbox this potato?
No, but it is a thing because, like, in all the news coverage, they said he was British, and when I looked it up, he's always been Northern Irish. And I had this when I went to Ireland, I was coming from London, and when I was leaving London, I had to go through customs, and they were saying, "Are you leaving the country or are you leaving the territory?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to be in the UK anymore. I'm going to Ireland." And he was like, "No, you're still going to be in the UK." And when I told my friend who was picking us up in Dublin that story, he was like, "Fuck him," because that was him being like an asshole about it, being like, "We own them."
Yeah. And your friend like started like strapping a bomb to a Nissan Sentra or something.
Absolutely. Driving full speed towards the fucking airport.
Well, they say within the next 10 years, we could see a unified Ireland. So those guys are all going to eat their words.
Oh, I don't know. We can't have you.
Wow.
We can't have you, Michael. We don't want to go down that road again.
We can't have you, McCullough.
Yeah, McCullough, that's an Irish name. That's not a British name. Come on.
But he sounded British.
Right.
Come on, let's be real here.
I think they're Irish, but also they claim the Queen as their ruler, and they're like Protestant.
Wow.
Which is like a different type of Catholic. So yeah, to anyone outside, they're like, I have no clue what's going on, but there's a lot of sectarian beef going on there.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Doctor Who is less confusing.
than the troubles in Northern Ireland.
Yes. And just as boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as like, who cares? You're just as likely to lose a girl when you're talking to her at the bar if you bring up the troubles in Northern Ireland or Doctor Who. It's just like, when's the moment she's gonna walk away?
So McCullough, he starts his YouTube journey April 5th, 2010, and he was reviewing Doctor Who, different toys and box sets, and
all related to Doctor Who.
DVDs, all that good shit. Yes.
Okay.
He would create a long-standing association of his work with the series, as well as a niche for reviewing toys, collectibles, and merchandise in general. So he started going like through Doctor Who, found this little niche of people who love collectibles and everything, and just went straight fucking Comic-Con nerd review.
Well, it's science fiction. It's about time travel.
Yeah.
So I would imagine if you threw in a Chewbacca here or there, no one would have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's nerd stuff, you know? This is their bread and butter. This is what they live for.
Yeah. He would open up his videos with him saying, "Hello, viewers and random fans," and introduce the toy or collectible, and then go into great detail about the pros and cons of the product. So, I mean, that's also a big thing, too. A lot of people will get, corporate money or a lot of advertising because they know that you're fucking pumping up their products.
So you're not like Bill Burr will be like, I hate this fucking product, but I got to talk about it here. But they're actually enthusiastically talking about the product they're doing ads for.
Yeah.
That's true. There's a lot of comics or just people in general on YouTube or podcasts where, they have sort of a cynical lean.
Yeah.
Or they have a sardonic voice. And then suddenly they'll say like, but you should buy, alkaline water.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funniest ones are like Tim Dillon, where he's like talking about like Israel doing 9/11, and then he's like, all right,
yeah,
so you should buy this, this rear view mirror from the rear view mirror company,
Ridge Wallet.
9/11 was an inside job. Have I told you about Manscaped?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So he was known for almost being autistic about toys, having like a very perfectionist view on like every little detail about what every toy should have.
Well, that was very evident in that DVD unboxing.
Yeah.
He's like, the Region 2 DVD's here, and then we're going to put the package here, and then we see this story in Victoria Sellers. And
yeah. He would go into a fit if the toy didn't closely resemble the prop or character from the TV show or movie that he was reviewing.
So he had a fit all the time then, probably.
Probably, yeah.
It's like Rain Man.
Except Rain Man, Dustin Hoffman didn't care that much.
No. One of his many gripes was the constant releases and re-releases of the character options Sonic Screwdriver toys, particularly the fact that the 10th Doctor's version was released numerous times and did not resemble what was on screen on Doctor Who.
Oh, fuck.
Is he the type of guy that goes to McDonald's and says the burger was not as it looks like in the commercial?
Probably.
It reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons where Itchy and Scratchy introduces the character of Poochie that's voiced by Homer.
Yeah.
But then they go to like a fan convention and one of the nerds gets up to ask a question like, what about in episode 78 where Scratchy had that time continue? And then the actors are just like, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, that was the comic book guy.
Yeah. Worst episode ever.
Then he had a heart attack and he goes, worst episode ever.
He would hate if there were obvious battery compartments or legal guff visible on the toys. So if there was like
he don't take no guff.
No guff at all. If you could see the battery pack and on the character's back, this guy would fucking lose it.
Wow. So he's a man fighting for the people.
Yeah. I don't know what he's fighting for.
He's like Che Guevara, but for like weirdos that look at buy toys as adults.
That hate screw off battery packs on the back of a fucking adult toy. Action figures with high detail and articulation often impressed him. Okay. So that's what he was looking at. Impress me.
You know what it is? He wanted as close to realism as possible, which is something. It's odd when it's referencing a fantasy series.
Yeah.
But to him, he wants that to be real. So if the toy has, a hidden battery pack and seems like it could be real, that's probably his,
yeah,
joy.
I mean, I could see that. When I was a little kid, I used to get mad at one of the biggest selling toys for the Power Rangers was the one where
oh boy,
you would hit like a button that was visible on their back, a huge button. It was like a stick that came out.
That's between his legs.
Yeah, and you would suck it off. No, but you hit this button on the back, and then all of a sudden their regular head would flip and go into their chest, and then out of his chest would pop out the head with the helmet on.
Okay.
So I hated that. So I understand what he's going through as a 6-year-old, but not as a 30-year-old man talking about this stuff.
Okay.
Wait,
you saved it there at the end.
Hold on, Kyle. Nice try, 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Power Rangers came out when I was like 7, 6, 5.
You
4.
were older than 6, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen,
this was recent.
It was last week.
Yeah, Mark's right. I think this was last week.
It was. Give me a break.
I think it was this morning.
Yeah. From 2013 to 2021, he made a top 10 video at the end of the year, giving a countdown of his top 10 favorite toys.
Okay.
As well as his worst 5, often destroying them in comedic ways.
Oh.
Real funny this guy was.
Sounds hilarious. Real cut up.
Yeah, well.
Real Don Rickles, but for toys.
So this must have been like when Siskel and Ebert would have their top 10.
Yeah.
Except people actually cared about that one.
Yeah.
Alongside the content outside of Doctor Who, McCullough often discussed and reviewed merchandise from the genre of robot battle shows, particularly the program Robot Wars, which is also a spinoff of BattleBots in America.
Okay. Oh. I imagine he liked Transformers then.
Could be.
Right?
You would think so. I think he liked the competition and seeing
right.
how they would fight each other. And
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more than meets the eye with this case.
There's a lot with this guy.
So far, he sounds pretty wholesome.
Yeah.
Because we're fans of Love on the Spectrum and, the other spin-offs. And
that is true.
Even if they're autistic, it has nothing to do with anything. They can still be very charming.
Of course.
Yeah.
His enthusiasm and promotion efforts would end up allowing his direct involvement with the program during its 9th and 10 seasons with the robot operation Team S-Tech. In the 9th season, he served as media relations and reviewed the team's robot pushed to exit. And then he was promoted to actually being in the show in the 10th season as an operator of the robot alongside team captain and his friend, fellow fan, Anthony Murney.
All right, so he's moving up in the world.
So based on his reviews of the show, he actually got on the show. So that's pretty good.
You know what? Maybe I should play up the autism angle. I'm kind of weird. If it gets me
play up,
play down.
Yeah,
you might seem more approachable.
Right. It might garner a couple of fans.
Yeah. In 2018, following dissatisfaction with his channel performance being correlated with Doctor Who content, McCullough returned from a hiatus with a new approach to making his content, collaborating with Anthony on most future merchandise reviews as well as spoilerific reviews of episodes of the series.
Oh, he's onto something there. I guess it turns out if you have a whole channel based on reviewing Doctor Who
DVD unboxings,
unboxing them, I guess people might associate you with that show.
Yeah. So he's trying to get away from what brought him here.
Oh, great. That's always a good idea.
Turn your back on the original fans.
By the way, Death and Entertainment, it's now going to be about sports.
Yeah, we're a NFL halftime show now.
Yeah. We're going to start talking about battle bots.
During the NFL halftime. Yeah.
New name is Live from Lambeau.
Yes.
The videos that he was making with Anthony would also be posted on Anthony's channel, Two Penny Milk, as McCullough helped produce their own robot fighting series, Antweight Anarchy, with small-scale fighting robots. It ran for 3 tournaments, and the contents have been deactivated and never seen again following the crime that we will talk about later.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? We'll talk about the crime now.
All right.
So,
I mean, come on, give me something here.
Even on top of...
It's just been Doctor Who and robots.
Yeah. So pretty much the skinny is this guy, he had the Doctor Who channel. He went to BattleBots and then also got into like game streaming. In June of 2022, he kind of was giving a forewarning to be like, things are going to change around here. He had this whole video that he posted saying that he was switching his strategy when it came to putting out content. And gaming became one of them.
Okay.
And so I guess that'll take us to December 18th, 2022. He has his live stream. He ends up playing Grand Theft Auto for a Christmas stream. He wants to, have the holiday spirit going. And
Tis the season. Kill hookers and sell drugs.
Exactly. He calls it Violent Night. That's the name of the stream.
Oh. Okay.
So
clever.
You're going to be shocked. Maybe not right now, but this stream is still available online, and I'm going to play a little bit for us.
Oh, boy.
I can't wait to be shocked.
Violent Night.
All right, here we go.
Pumping ya us up. Stream starting soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a 6-hour long stream.
Okay, I hope you went to the bathroom already.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
Let's listen to hear what he says off the top of the stream, okay?
I think I've got it set up. Now, the trouble is, because this is quite an old computer, it's getting on a little bit. I'm going to have to...
I can hear the Irish
save up
now.
Get myself a new one in the new year. But for now, this one's kind of hanging along, like smoke is billowing out of it. It looks like it's running on red diesel.
Okay, so he's giving you the heads up that, he wanted to play PS3, but he couldn't do it because it wasn't quite working. And there's also a couple other things he wants you to know.
On hatred at this point. But yes, it is still working away. Trouble is, it's in a very limited capacity. So you may see that the quality of this whole stream that we've got going on here is a little bit crap. And on top of that, like literally all the OBS software could manage is this box, Help I'm Trapped in the Box, that I'm currently in. My little Merry Christmas.
Who's a comedian.
Logo thing that's beneath me. And this thing here, this big black box of destiny. That's where,
right. That was a big Austin Powers bit.
And then, of course, the nice festive red background. And, of course, I'm wearing my little Santa hat as well. Look at that. Flopping around. I thought that the headphones would muck with it, but they didn't. Good. Yeah, so what are we doing tonight? Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat.
Okay, so, everything's going wrong. The stream's going to be kind of glitchy. It's not going to be the best quality. Also, I'm not going to be able to see the chat. It's not working for me for some reason. It usually is always there, and I can interact with people, but tonight it's not going to be there. Let's see why.
All right.
Which is a real shame. So, by all means, talk amongst yourselves. I could use my phone to dip in every now and again and check it, but I've decided that I kind of hate live streams where people just sit and read comments and go, "Oh my God, yes, ask me questions, better." And also, if I go on my phone for too long, I'll end up just scrolling through TikTok, and the amount of time that I've lost scrolling through TikTok is unbelievable. So yeah, phone's away. Can't look at the live chat for some bloody reason, because if I do, it makes the whole thing freeze and OBS just screws up.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I'm still live. Good. Right.
Oh, thank God he checked. He was still alive, but there's just no chat. He could check it on his phone, but he doesn't want to be on his phone and make the live stream boring.
I feel like Kyle's hinting that he's covering something up. Am I in the ballpark?
You bought a ticket. I don't know if you're in it yet. Okay, so he's got all these excuses. It's going to be choppy. I can't check the live stream. I can't check the actual chat. But you guys are more than welcome to keep chatting, and I don't want to be on my phone because it'll be boring like as a live stream.
He's hands off. All he's doing is he's going to stream himself.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be checking anything else.
Yeah.
About the stream.
And the stream just started, so how would you even know that you can't see the chat? He said the chat, if he actually interacted with the chat, the stream would stop.
It's over explaining.
It's a lot right up front. Yeah.
But also, if you're interacting with this, you want him to see your comments. That's the only fun of it, is that the person who is this whatever personality can see your comments and reacts to them.
Yeah, exactly. So here's the deal.
All right, what's the deal?
He has this Christmas live stream called Violent Night. He does the GTA thing, but that was the preface,
And that movie was out at that time, as we went.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was the #1 movie, right? Or one of the top three?
Top
Number
three.
three.
Number
Yeah.
three.
Number 3.
Avatar. Yeah, you can't beat Avatar.
Yeah. So this live stream, I can't believe it's still on YouTube. This is actually from his YouTube channel that we just watched that on.
So far, it's very innocent, and it is festive. I mean, he's wearing a Santa hat.
Yeah.
He's doing more than we bothered to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Mark? I don't see any Santa hat on your head.
We could do it in post, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, like those filters on Snapchat or something.
Well, but his head, it looks like he's just resting it on top of his head. It's not really fastened on the head very well.
No.
It's not convincing.
A lot of things aren't fastened correctly on this guy.
No kid's going to think that's Santa Claus.
No. So on December 18th, this live stream airs.
Okay.
December 19th, emergency services were called to one Natalie McNally. Who is Natalie? Natalie is...
No relation to him, right?
Well, there's some sort of relation. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. Medics pronounced Natalie dead at the scene, 10 p.m. the night after this stream aired.
What a monster.
Well, I mean, how is he a monster? He was live streaming. He didn't have anything to do with this.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that he was doing that to create an alibi?
Hold on, Alejandro. CCTV.
This is like another Law and Order episode now. We've gone into our second one.
Dun dun.
No, this is a Knives Out mystery.
This is Onion fucking Palace.
Glass Onion. More like Glass Plot.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
No,
the joke or the movie.
Or Edward Norton's performance.
Yes.
CCTV footage from December the 18th, a day before she was found, had shown a man carrying a backpack arriving onto her street and leaving within an hour.
Okay.
December 20th, 2 days after, police confirmed they're treating her death as suspicious despite not revealing the cause of death. December 21st, police confirmed they are treating Miss McNally's death as a murder, as she suffered several stab wounds, some defensive. The police also confirmed that Natalie was 15 weeks pregnant.
Oh, my.
You know what? I had a theory, but you destroyed it with that last part.
What was your theory?
My theory was that he bored her to death by talking about Doctor Who.
Actually, I had a similar theory that he was arrested for having the most boring YouTube channel.
I almost puked. I just fucking choked as I was drinking.
Your crime?
Oh, God.
Subpar content.
Yeah.
Mediocrity.
Criminal mediocrity.
The sentence? Death.
Oh, God.
By firing squad.
December 22nd, police release the CCTV footage of a man with a backpack
holding a Doctor Who DVD.
Yeah, Doctor Who DVDs are just falling out everywhere.
He's not very good at hiding his footsteps.
No, he's awful. December 26th, the day after Christmas, family and friends gathered for Natalie's funeral near her home, and she had a ceremony at her parents' house. Several hundred members of the public also gathered to see her coffin as they showed the family their support. Her brother speaks out, expressing his grief and calling for an end to violence against women and girls. Yeah, I mean, noble cause there. January 3rd, a vigil in memory of Natalie was held outside of her home where they released pink and blue balloons. January 5th, police retrieved the murder weapon used to kill Natalie from her home and say they believe the suspect is unlikely to be a threat to other women.
Wow, it was a Doctor Who action figure.
They stated they believed Natalie knew her murderer enough to let him into her home, and this was a targeted attack, and a silent vigil is held for her that night. So we're going from December 18th to January 5th. And January 5th, they announced that they found the murder weapon inside of her apartment.
That's a long time.
I don't know. They say police retrieve on January 5th the murder weapon.
They unboxed it, if you will.
They go along with this terminology.
January 18th, so exactly a month later, police launch a fresh appeal for information and witnesses over 4 weeks after her murder. Detective Chief Inspector Neil McGuinness said, "We have carried out an extensive investigation."
Could his name be any more Irish?
For real. Neil McGuinness, we cannot have you.
Can't have you.
We have carried out an extensive investigation in which we've already carried out hundreds of house-to-house inquiries and seized over 4,000 hours of CCTV footage. And our efforts to identify the man in this footage remains ongoing. Okay, so letting the cat out of the bag here.
That kitty.
That live stream that I previously played was not in fact live. It was played live, but as we know, being a YouTube channel here, you can pre-record a thing and set it to premiere at a certain time or appear live at a certain time.
What a twist.
It's a twist.
Now I know exactly why he did it.
So
he wanted an alibi.
Our man starts a 6-hour live stream that he previously recorded days beforehand. And that's why can't see the chat. this is all going to be, kind of choppy and weird. Sorry about that, guys. A lot of explanation. So what he did was record that in the days before, and then when he went to go kill his girlfriend, premiered it on YouTube, left his house, carried out the deed as far as we know.
Gotcha.
So here's the thing. The Belfast Telegraph, which is a paper that he actually used to work for, so now they're writing about an ex-employee here. They say
he worked for the paper?
He did.
What did he unravel it?
Hey.
Yeah, what did he deliver them?
The case against alleged killer Stephen McCullough will not now be sent to the Crown Court before Christmas, a judge has heard. So this trial hasn't even happened yet.
Wow.
Which is insane.
It's been about a year since she was murdered.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like trials like that take forever. If the U.S. court system is even worse sometimes. Like a trial will be not over for like 10 years if it actually does go to trial. So,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, so the Belfast Telegraph says this. They say, a man faked a video gaming live stream to provide an alibi on the night he allegedly murdered Natalie McNally. Stephen McCullough is charged with killing the mum-to-be a week before Christmas in what a court heard was a sophisticated, calculated, and cold-headed plot. Miss McNally was 32 years old and 15 weeks pregnant when she was killed in her home on December 18th. During a court hearing lasting almost an hour, it was said that just a week ago, McCullough went to McNally's parents' home, left his phone on record, and left before returning 40 minutes later, claiming to have forgotten it. So her parents trusted him until 2023.
That's
2023.
That's the George Costanza move. He did that in Seinfeld, I think season 5 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he thought long story, kind of less long. He killed his wife Susan with stamps because he got the super cheap ones.
Right.
She dies. He becomes head of a charity that's based, like he's on the board of the charity that her parents set up. And he thinks these other board members are talking shit about him. So he leaves his briefcase behind with a recorder.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is exactly the same thing. That's insane.
The same exact thing.
Except that I don't think he meant to kill her.
Yeah.
In Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
it was a tragic accident that he wasn't too sad about.
But he still was trying to find out.
It wasn't completely litigated on the show, but they did actually get arrested in the last episode anyway. So I think he got his comeuppance.
For sure.
So, police even say that this was an attempt to find out if he was being discussed in connection with the case. Objecting to bail, the prosecution said McCullough had shown that he is capable of deception beyond imagination. McCullough was a part-time assistant audience editor at the Belfast Telegraph. Okay, that's what he was.
Audience editor?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
What do you erase somebody in the front row?
But
that's not laughing.
We are on the.
You tell people they can't get the newspaper anymore.
Yeah. Right. We can't have you.
You grab newspapers out of people's hands.
Yeah.
You're not reading that anyway.
This belongs to the Queen. So apparently he was dressed in a gray tracksuit and he appeared as such on the video, showing no emotion throughout. Miss McNally's parents and her brothers were present in court as the accused appeared via video link from police custody. The court was told that on December 24th, police stated publicly that McCullough was eliminated from the investigation, which is crazy because they found out very quickly that his gait matched the gait of the person that was on her street, disappeared, and then came out wearing new clothes from her apartment.
Whoa.
So they noticed he was walking very similarly. He's a big guy, had a weird walk and, pre-recorded this fucking live stream, goes and kills her, gets on CCTV footage, apparently 4,000 hours worth, which I don't know how that happens. It must be every single corner and every door had one.
Wow.
That's why it's hard to commit crimes in, Northern Ireland or Ireland.
Who knew they had all this technology?
Also I think you got to think about the fact that this was a very hot area for like the IRA and the loyalists. So I think they had that built-in surveillance technology from that time when there was like bombs going off all the time in like the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. They had CCTV footage from a bus showing a man fitting the description of Steve McCullough.
Was he wearing a Santa hat?
That was barely on his head.
The police say that CCTV inside of the buses are very good quality. So we have images of the male getting onto and out of the bus, interacting with the bus driver. The male is carrying a large bag.
Jeez, he's talking to the bus driver?
Yeah. He's trying to give excuses to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I just got done with my live stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ever do that? Yeah, for 6 hours. And then he wanted to hear about what the bus driver thought of him, so he left a recorder behind for him too.
Yeah. He was paying the fare for the bus.
I wonder what the girl's parents said about him on the recording.
Yeah.
He's a bit weird, isn't he? He's a bit dodgy.
Well, the fact that they had him in their house shows that, they didn't really think that he did it. I think.
Well, clearly.
What if they said a lot of other things that unrelated to the murder? Like he eats disgusting. Like he doesn't.
He chews loud.
Yeah.
Or they didn't even mention him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dad just farts.
That hurts the most.
Put on Doctor Who.
So when he was paying the fare on the bus, he dropped his change onto the floor. He pulled off a black glove from one of his hands to reveal a yellow glove. So he's double gloved on the bus because he knows he's going to be dealing with a lot of blood when it comes to stabbing someone. So it's a 35-minute trip between his house and her house. And on the bus, they have complete CCTV of him sitting emotionless, other than to adjust his face covering because he thought he was being, very coy, wearing a hoodie with a hood on and a little bit of a face mask.
It blows my mind the length that these murderers go to commit their crimes.
Yeah.
And they think they're so clever, like they'll leave kill kits and have disguises and have alibis. For what?
Yeah.
Just to kill someone.
And that's the thing. His kill kit bag was like this ridiculously big green bag that is only bought in like a couple different stores. So
It
was
said
very
kill
easily
kit
traceable.
on it.
Yeah,
It had a
exactly.
skull and crossbones.
In glitter.
Yeah.
The movie
Yeah, it said
Glitter with
juicy.
Mariah Carey. Like, wait a minute. What's that?
No, but he lives in like a fake world, so he thinks like
True.
fake way in like everything is a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is his dark fantasy coming true.
Yeah, at 4 p.m. on the day of McNally's death, McCullough told his followers and subscribers that there would be a surprise live broadcast at 6 p.m. that evening. There were messages that suggest Natalie believed Stephen was about to engage on a live stream event based on her conversations on her phone. McCullough was initially arrested in the wake of the killing, but then ruled out as a suspect on the basis of the alleged live stream alibi. So they bought it until they actually took his computer and realized, oh, this was pre-recorded.
That's the smoking gun,
Yeah.
isn't it? To find out that was pre-recorded. Right there, throw the cuffs on.
Stephen had declined on numerous occasions to assist police during the investigation. Once he was redesignated as a suspect, police say that there was a risk that evidence would be lost or put beyond use if he was approached voluntarily, so a warrant was sought out and granted to remove his computers, which were then taken in for investigation. And that analysis is what confirmed that he had fucking pre-planned this with a pre-recorded live stream.
I wonder if YouTube or Twitch or whoever gets involved, if there's a subpoena that goes out to them.
Yeah.
To ask if it was indeed live.
They wouldn't get involved willingly.
Of course.
Yeah, I wonder if YouTube is like Apple where they'll, try not to assist. But
Well, we know with the case of Ronnie McNutt, who blew his brains out on Facebook Live, they left that up for weeks.
yeah, that's true. And the families were trying to get it fucking taken down. And they were
So
like,
messed up.
nope,
Zuckerberg was like, no, thank you.
I'm still jerking off to it.
He's building his underground bunker. See that, that man cave he's building in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Well, he's smoking the meats.
Okay.
I think at this time, though, he was too busy paddleboarding with too much sunscreen on. Google it. if you want nightmare fuel.
The prosecution added that there had been no suspicion voiced by the family. Like, he is completely vindicated in the family's eyes because they think the same thing.
But who do they think did it?
What's motive here?
Well, the motive is that she was 15 weeks pregnant and they had really just met.
Well, they didn't just meet.
They were boyfriend and girlfriend.
At least 15 weeks, right?
A friend of Natalie's had gone to the police and said they started dating in August of 2022 and almost immediately got pregnant. So I think he did not want it and she wanted to keep it. She already had a name for the baby, which was Dean. So she was planning on keeping it whether or not he wanted to. And it sounds
Is that a Doctor Who reference, Dean?
I don't think so.
Let me Google
I think it's for
that.
Dean Kane.
Oh, boy.
The judge, District Judge Rosie Waters, refused bail, saying, I don't know if that I've ever come across a case that is so complex. And if the police are right, this was a cold-blooded attack which was meticulously planned with absolutely tragic consequences. And if the police case is right, then who knows what else he is capable of. He's been remanded to custody since February 24th of 2023, and the case has not been heard yet.
You don't want to mess with Rosie Waters.
You do not.
She drowns the defendant.
That sounds like it could be kind of positive too. Rosie Waters, they're kind of nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Feels good. Jump in.
Or is it Rosie because it's blood? She's gonna kill you. She's gonna chew you up and spit you out.
I think that might be it.
Or kind of like the rose petal case.
Yeah.
It sounds very nice and wholesome.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Then you realize
under the hood. Yeah.
you look under the paw.
Jeez. Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is the case of Mr. Stephen McCullough.
Wow.
Doctor Who extraordinaire, who turned into BattleBot competitor and fucking mother-to-be murderer.
There's some vindication in this if you ever were weirded out by like this fucking oddball person that is unboxing Doctor Who DVDs and talks too fast.
Yeah.
Like there's something off about this person. And then you find out, yeah, there really is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, this guy's fucked.
It wasn't just me, it was them.
Right. Like I have my radar working here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I see some of those people, some of those YouTube people, and they seem like psychopaths behind the veil. And
they are.
I'm right because I some of them I actually know, and yeah,
no good,
no bueno.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think a lot of YouTubers are one step away from committing a heinous crime.
Yeah,
there's a whole genre. There's
Yeah.
actually a lot of YouTubers that have committed murder and worse.
Yeah, and
well,
this
it's
is
a
the first
nerve-wracking
one.
thing. Like one day you could just all of your income and notoriety can just dry up.
Yeah. But this guy, he only had 36,000 followers. I
Don't
think.
judge.
What was he so scared of? Somebody as a kid with someone he kind of just met. Like, what is the big deal? Have your kid. You can get more. You can actually. I think he didn't want a little kid ruining his toys. I think that might be it.
You know, the really demented part is that the kid would have been perfect for him.
Yeah.
To play with all the toys and have more of a reason to get more toys and not seem like a complete psychopath weirdo.
But he would have seemed so crazy because he'd be opening toys with like a newborn and they'd be reaching to touch it and be like, don't fucking touch it.
Yeah.
These are my toys.
Don't touch daddy's toys.
These are daddy's toys.
That's the kid's biography after he gets over like therapy for 20 years.
Yeah.
His first book is Daddy's Toys.
Yeah, that kid would have been really fucked up.
Yeah. But goddamn.
But I mean, what a tragedy.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
and her life, the kid's life.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Seems like an open and shut case. There's a lot of CCTV footage. The fact that he spent the first 9 minutes of his live stream coming up with all these excuses as to why he can't check the fucking chat, and it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be as good quality, but you guys get it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but like, his alibi, what he thought was going to be his alibi, is now like his biggest liability.
Yeah, exactly.
It shows proof that he's trying to be, throw people off his scent.
That has to work, or it's going to destroy the whole case for him.
Yeah.
Like if you shoot the devil in the back, make sure you hit him.
Yeah.
Make sure he's dead. Because if he's not, he's coming for you.
Shoot that devil in the back.
Come at the Doctor Who, don't miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this guy does the live stream. If they discover that it was pre-recorded exactly the time of the murder, that's game over.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that's never found out.
Yeah, well, based on that one live stream, they saw that it was absolutely recorded, absolutely uploaded, and they're going to hit him with the Doctor Who, the Doctor What, the Doctor When, the Doctor Why, the Doctor Where.
Wow.
All those, you know what I mean?
I feel like the prosecutor's in this room right now. You're a fast-talking Northern Ireland prosecutor.
Call me Rosie Waters.
Wow, well, that was a very festive episode.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rest in peace to Natalie McNally and her unborn son, Dean. That is rough. I hope this guy gets fucking thrown away. Does Ireland have the death penalty? Or Northern Ireland?
Does now.
The United Kingdom does not, I don't believe.
Oh.
I think they abolished it years ago, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, maybe, throw a car bomb under his Mazda after they let him out.
The death penalty for murder was abolished in Northern Ireland on July 25th, 1973.
So they banished it away like Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's England.
Well, I mean, it is England. Northern Ireland. That's what they try to say anyway.
That's alleged for now.
So that's like me in Toluca Lake. You guys say I'm actually, what is it? West North
Hollywood?
No, the maps say that, as well as Uber and everything else.
Oh, okay.
South North Hollywood?
Yeah, everything except my exact coordinates.
So that is the story of Mr. Stephen McCullough and his shitty YouTube channel.
Violent night. But you know what? Here at Dipod Studios, it's much more loving and festive and Christmassy.
Yeah.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Deathmas.
Deathmas. And a Happy New Year.
Woo!
And a happy Alec Baldwin.
Oh, boy.
So it's been an interesting year, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday season. The snow is snowing, and the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call my date a cab, like John Legend says we should do.
It's cold outside, and it's your body, your choice.
Oh, yeah, he changed the lyrics. That's right, yeah.
Friggin' guy.
Any other holiday wishes?
Patreon.com/Death and Entertainment. Sign up for it. But this is, we got a lot of stuff coming.
Oh, my God. Wait till you hear the new Jada Pinkett episode.
Oh, boy. That is, something to behold.
We dissect the Smith family like they're a fucking frog in science class.
Yeah.
Pieces of work, I tell you.
Ain't good.
I tell you, Rodney's back.
I tell you.
I tell you, until next week.
Don't go dying on us. Hey.
Bye.
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 You have just heard
A true Hollywood murder mystery.
I have never seen anything like this before.
The movies, Broadway, music, television, all of it.
A place that manufactures
nightmares.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
Good night. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon.